March of Dimes is on a mission to improve the health of moms and babies in our region. And we've got a couple folks here to share more with you. Thank you for being here. We appreciate your time.
Happy to be here with you.
Sticking around all morning long, so that's just great. Let's share a little bit about the mission of March of Dimes. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. So March of Dimes is an organization that's nationwide, but here in Northwest Arkansas also making a real impact for both prenatal care for moms and babies and then postnatal support for preterm babies or complicated births and their entire families.
Yeah. Do you have any statistics maybe that you could share with us surrounding that?
Yeah, unfortunately, so March of Dimes, they publish a scorecard every year for maternal and infant health, and Arkansas has scored an F for our 2022 report card. And in fact, the maternal and fetal health in Washington and Benton counties has worsened over the last year.
Wow. What can we do to help improve that score?
So one of the things that we can do, if you're interested in getting involved in March of Dimes, is to visit the website marchofdimes.org. You can donate, and there's information about volunteering. But also, we have an event coming up on November 9th, a Signature Chefs Gala.
We're really excited about the event. It's the evening of November 9th. It's at the barn at the Springs in Springdale.
Yeah, beautiful venue.
And we do call it Signature Chefs because we're highlighting about a dozen of our amazing culinary partners here in Northwest Arkansas in the area. We're going to have some really good eats. Great food, great desserts, mocktails, cocktails. You know, the way to people's heart is through food and drink a lot of times.
Yes.
And we're going to have fantastic silent and live auction, all to raise funds to benefit this mission.
Do you have a favorite type of food that there's so much in Northwest Arkansas. Do you have something that you really like? When I go out, I want to have, boom. What would you say?
You know what? It depends on the day.
Yeah.
Right? It depends on the mood I wake up in. You know, sometimes I want the Latino flair. Some other times I want to go, Asian. It just depends on what mood we're feeling. And then, of course, you've got to add the mocktails or the cocktails to it, which is a fantastic event to go and have a taste of so many different flavors that we're going to have at the event that evening.
That's so important. John, what about for you? What do you like eating?
The Italian. When she was mentioning all these genres of food, I said, she's going to say Italian, right? She's going to say Italian. It's got to be with March of Dimes also. You guys have to have pretty strong relationships with the hospitals around Northwest Arkansas. That has to be really a key for you guys.
Absolutely. One of the main sponsors of this event is Northwest Health, and we've worked a lot with the neonatal ICU at Willow Creek Women's Hospital over the last year.
Give us a little more insight into what services March of Dimes provides for families in our region.
Sure. A lot of the work that March of Dimes does is related to research and developing new treatments and ways to support babies. But they also provide the surfactant, which is a really important product that helps babies who are born early who don't have great lung function so that they can breathe. So, it is critical, and they were involved even in the first development of like the polio vaccine and other things for decades.
Yeah, wow. Do you have a need for volunteers? Can people get involved with March of Dimes in Northwest Arkansas, and how could they go about doing that?
There's always a need for volunteers. Sherry had mentioned the website. We do have the local event coming up. And the NICU units also have a need. One thing I'm really passionate about that I tell some folks, especially those that have retired and that aren't in the everyday, is these little babies actually have a need for having holders and caring for them. So go to the nearest hospital that has a NICU, get yourself registered, and you can just go and hold little bitty babies that just need that human warmth and that body temperature to help them, thrive as they're getting through the experience of being in the NICU facility.
For sure. Wow, that's amazing. Give us those details one more time on the event, when and where it's taking place.
So the event is Thursday, November 9th at the barn at the Springs in Springdale. It is at 5:30 p.m. We do have, some seats available and tables. If you'd like to be a sponsor, reach out to us for that. And I think it's $150 a seat.
Oh, that's a great deal.
Look, for food from over 12 different partners in the area and some amazing drinks from our local breweries.
Yeah.
Couldn't get any better, right?
Sell out fast.
Yes.
Well, and all of the proceeds do go to support March of Dimes. Every bit of those dollars.
My son was in the NIC unit for 2 weeks, so I know how important both the great neonatal care is and how important March of Dimes is, because my son for 2 weeks got the most incredible care at Northwest, by the way.
Oh, wow.
I know how important that is.
It's hard to find a family that has not been touched by some type of pregnancy complication.
Certainly. Yeah. Well, thank you for the work that you do, and make sure you get your tickets to what's going to be a great event.